Hello, this is Michael Hexter. Welcome to Politics 2100 here on YouTube. So this episode I'm calling, let me bring it up here, Bending to Pressure from Progressives, Biden Backtracks on Heinous Student Loan Action. So in a recent, actually I think it was in the last episode, I referenced an action by the Biden administration that was where a judge had forgiven or had instructed the Department of Education to forgive his six-figure amount of student loans, I think $100,000 or something, because he had contracted epilepsy and was unable to work, and then the Biden administration had sought to overturn this judge's his Department of Justice, Department of Education had sought to overturn this ruling. And anyway, so the Daily Poster, which is a progressive left-wing, media outlet founded by David Sirota, both reported on this. Obviously not widely announced action by the Biden administration. I mean, the man also was in Delaware, actually, which is where Biden is from, and he has a home there. Anyway, but this after this report went viral, as the Daily Poster is now reporting, the Biden administration is now reversing its action. So this is a rare bit of good news in our current situation here, and it's good news that's been created by pressure and an expose, a good investigative journalism by an outlet that is committed to justice, to fairness for ordinary people, and for progress, and for student loan forgiveness, among other things. And I mean, Dave Sirota has had a long career in both being a staffer on Capitol Hill, and then a campaign manager for Bernie Sanders at one point, and or a staffer, campaign staffer, staff writer, speech writer, and then has lately been devoting himself to journalism. And you see here the power of journalism. And I'm not just saying this as some, I mean, I've come to the late in my life, I've come to the realization that journalism is extremely important, or at least to me, I always appreciated good journalism, but the difference that a public service. I subscribe to the Daily Poster. I've subscribed to it for since it was founded, because I have appreciated Dave Sirota's work before he was at the Daily Poster. And so, and it's $8 a month or something like that. And this is the kind of reader-supported journalism that's we really need to continue to grow. I also subscribe to a few other either commentary or journalistic outfits. And anyway, and this is a journalism that is unbought by corporate advertisers, and is not playing footsie, it appears, with the powerful, and is simply wanting to hold them to account. So anyway, I just wanted to point this out, and I wanted to encourage people to subscribe to the Daily Poster and other investigative outfits like The Intercept. I don't know. I also to support. I mean, if you like the commentary of the Majority Report, they don't do so much individual reporting, but they're also user supported. Also, the Young Turks are viewer supported. So all of these sources that are not part of the kind of corporate media, combine are important for us to keep information flowing that is critical to change, and to actually holding the powerful to account, because otherwise they would just go on and wreck our democracy, and wreck our society, and wreck our chances for a livable future. And it just there's no doubt that this would be the case without people pushing and making a fuss and ruffling feathers. So anyway, I hope you can please comment if you have any further reflections on or other events where journalists had a key. I mean, obviously Watergate is the famous example of journalists exposing something and creating action by government. But it's been a long haul since Watergate and since that breakthrough, and there have been other, exposés and so forth and so on that have done some good, but they are too few and far between. It really is not. We can't just, continue to, flatter ourselves that, oh look, in 1973, journalists did something. They brought down an administration, a corrupt administration, or 73, 70, whatever. I mean, in the Watergate investigations or Watergate exposés. But anyway, it needs to be part of the daily and monthly and yearly business of journalism, and it hasn't been for most outlets. So anyway, and also, I mean, there's another, just to add to this, a journalist also questioned this rather, in my opinion, sleazy State Department, Ned Price, a State Department spokesman, about the claims that Russia had a false flag, was planning a false flag episode that or recording that would trigger their justification for a war, anyway, the State Department spokesman claimed it, and then when the reporter was asking for backup, he just referred to that he declassified it by saying, well, my word, by describing it to you, I've declassified it. And the reporter said, well, we need data. So literally, this was a sign, and this is an NPR journalist actually. So the NPR has been not been doing aggressive exposés of the government, and even though they are not a corporate, they're not officially part of the corporate media, they're not corporately owned, but they are heavily dependent on corporate sponsorships. So they often have played nice with our current corrupt political system. So anyway, if you enjoyed this video, and please like it, and also if you want more content like this, please subscribe to this channel, and also please share your thoughts in the comments below, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.